Hello there and Merry Christmas. This is Thailand, December 2024. Look at all these presents. It's not that many, but these are for my daughter Selyna. But in 3 months, they will all be forgotten. Does that sound familiar? Well, there's one present that will be better and better every single Christmas, every single year, if you give it to your child. And you might have guessed it already. It's bilingual parenting, right? So my name is Bill. I taught 2 languages for over a decade. As a bilingual parent, let me share with you the reasons that you should give this gift to your kid. Oh, the sun is crazy here. I need to move a little. Let's get back to the bilingual parenting, or maybe you want to take a little peek at the view here. It's fantastic, isn't it? Look. So this is Pattaya in Thailand. Nice. All right. So let's get back to the topic here. First of all, many believe that we don't need to teach our children languages anymore because of AI, right? However, the language benefits that comes from bilingual parenting is just the tip of the iceberg. Before we go into depth on today's special Christmas gift that I'm going to unwrap for you, let me just quickly answer this question. Why do you need to teach your kid more languages when we have AI to translate for you? So AI is a tool that anybody who uses it will do their job better, just like an author, right? If an author has AI, they will definitely do things quicker and perhaps also better. But AI alone, as of now, cannot do that, right? Maybe in the future, maybe in 10 years or less they can, but right now they cannot. Something else is that language learning shapes the brain, which means that all your faculties will be, or all the child's faculties will be better. The third point that we need to talk about here is that AI cannot replicate the cultural understanding and also perhaps like small nuances in the language, like body language, that can kind of alter the meaning of the language itself. All right, so now that we have got that out of the way, let's move on. And I encourage you to stay to the end because I'm going to go over some of the newest research on bilingual parenting. And this might be a bit surprising if you already know a little bit about it. So stay tuned for that. So we can think of bilingualism as a gift that comes in multiple layers. First, you have the outer wrapper, right? You see the present there. It has paper on the outside. It's obvious. And in the same way that it's obvious that a bilingual person can speak 2 languages. And when you open this gift, the first surprise you get is this enhanced brain power that we talked about, or not talked about, but we mentioned it. And we're going to go more into detail about that. Let's just do the unwrapping first, shall we? And then the hidden treasure that you don't really notice at first, but you will learn about it the more you start using this gift. And that is the social and emotional intelligence. And finally, I think the thumbnail here says the present that lasts forever. So this is the gift that keeps on giving, because what you laid down for the future for your child. Think about the future career opportunities. Think about, academic opportunities, everything. Okay, so that's the first part there. I want to tell you a little story to make this more applicable, this theory. There's a lot of dry theory, but we got to make it applicable. So when it comes to brain power, it's something really strange with Selyna. So I read for her every single day, 20 to 40 minutes. And by the way, if you don't know all the benefits of reading to your child, you should really learn it. And I'm gonna put the card for that video up there so you can see that next. However, sometimes when I read wrong, she will correct me. She's only 8 years old, but she's able to pick up those small little changes. And then she will say, "Daddy, why didn't you read what it says?" All the other abilities, enhanced skill in problem solving, better memory and attention span, increased mental flexibility, stronger multitasking abilities, and also something interesting that you are not as likely to get Alzheimer's and all those like cognitive decline disorders. So let's go to the second little story for today. And it has to do with me moving to Thailand, because before I moved to Thailand, I only had one perspective kind of. And everything outside of that perspective I would see as wrong, which is normal for most people. We only have one perspective, right? But after living in Thailand for now I lived here for 10 years, but after 6 or 7 years, I started to develop this second perspective that I can see things from a Thai person's perspective, and I can see why things were done. Being a bilingual parent, you are giving the gift of developing this skill a lot earlier. A child could do it in a very short time. So I see this with Selyna that, she developed this kind of two perspective, or she has more perspectives because she has she has the American perspective, the Norwegian perspective, and the Thai perspective, sort of. So other skills within the social and emotional benefit skills that bilingual children develop is enhanced empathy and cultural sensitivity, and also better social adaptation skills. We are soon going to talk about the new research that has been on the field of bilingual parenting. But let's just quickly run through other benefits that you give your child with this great gift. So within the academic and career benefits, higher academic performance across all subjects, enhanced creativity and innovation. Both these I can see with Selyna. She has top grades in her class. They grade from 0 to 100, and she has like high 90s for most of her subjects. And also creativity, she's really good at drawing. So I'm gonna put some of the drawings up here and see if you can realize that this is really good for an 8-year-old. Okay, so let's move on. Competitive advantage in college and school situations. The next kind of point on the list is communication and culture. So you have access to multiple cultural worlds. Like we talked about, like you can see the different perspectives, you can live in those worlds and understand that. Also, better understanding of cultural nuances. And of course, enhanced communication skills, because knowing more languages, it makes you better at communicating, right? Now, we have reached the final part. These are the new findings in bilingual parenting. And I was a little bit surprised at some of these. Let's see if you are. So mothers play a larger role than the father compared to what we initially thought. So bad news for you fathers out there. But we do what we can, right? The next one is that there is no single best strategy. So, okay, are you doing the one person, one language strategy, which is very popular? You don't have to. It's not important. Research shows that the most important thing is to get quality time with the language, basically. So what does that mean? 20 to 30 hours every week you should spend on every language. And this is why we talked about this before a little bit in another video, because that video was about, is it possible for a child to learn 6 languages? And if you want to know the answer, you can click this, the card here and see that after the video is finished. But that's all you need to do. Have 20 to 30 hours every week. So if you have 3 languages, okay, that's going to take you 60 to 90 hours. If you have 2, it's going to take you, but this is average, right? So for some it will be more, for some it will be less. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.